What is a WebSocket and why does it keep showing up in your AI chat? By the end of this video, I'm going to explain as simple as possible, as if you've never seen a line of code in your entire life, what a WebSocket is. Let's jump in. All right, chances are you probably won't even use these, but then chances are if you clicked on this video, that means it keeps showing up in chat and you're like, what even is this situation? So let's find out. Think of a WebSocket as the fastest way to deliver data to a user. To put simply, you ever seen a stock chart before? Something like Robinhood, and you click on a stock like GLND. I don't know what GLND is. Maybe y'all should check it out. You just click on a random stock, right? And it says a price and it shows a chart. This is used via a WebSocket in order to ensure that when you make a trade, it is as accurate as possible. To put simply, if you don't use a WebSocket when reflecting data, there's going to be more latency, more delay between showing it and reflecting to a user the information. So if your app doesn't use a WebSocket, and always on connection here, when your app commits a request, which I'm sure you're familiar with, what is a request, like an HTTP callable, or simply like, hey, I want to talk to OpenAI's API and I want to do a prompt with it. Like, what is the capital of Texas? And then you send that as a payload and then you receive the information back from OpenAI. This is the typical way software works. And then the duration between you sending that message, M, and receiving a response from OpenAI, this latency is very normal and very standard in most use cases, and we don't have to care because it is what it is. If it takes maybe 3 seconds of delay, is what it is. But as I described before, the purpose of a WebSocket is we can't even give 3 seconds of delay. Like, it has to always be as accurate as possible. Or alternatively, the user experience just breaks. What's another great example of this? You remember when ChatGPT released voice mode and you're able to talk to the voice, and the conversation was actually extremely fast, where I said like, hey, what's up, ChatGPT? And it talked to me like within instantaneous amount, whatever the human ear can hear at that moment, right? Point being is that is another example of a WebSocket where AI phone calls. Hello, I want to get insurance for my roof. AI phone call receptionist, right? This is another prime example where latency is important, a conversation, and solving that gap can be solved via a WebSocket. So let's look at this in a nice little, beautiful little cute chart, okay? This is what I was describing earlier, right? The normal HTTP request where you ask, answer, close, ask, answer, close. Like, this closing and opening of the tunnel does have relevant latency, but in most cases is not that deep. Therefore, the purpose of where a WebSocket comes into play is that it's always open, right? It's always, well, in theory, you have to start it up so it becomes open, but in practice, once it's open, the data can pass extremely fast. Nice little tunnel, go through it. So let's look at a use case here, okay? First off, within the code, vibe code it, you're gonna use the terminology WebSocket, okay? What a WebSocket then does establish is gonna be between your application and its relevant server that you wanna make this tunnel with. Nice handshake. From here, you would send a similar payload of like, hi, what's up? Say, hey, everyone. Looks great, right? Texting is another version of where you want a limited amount of latency associated. Therefore, we use an open tunnel. Let's look at some more examples here, right? Chat apps make sense. That's relevant. That's why I said in the beginning of this video, this might not be relevant to the specific application you're creating due to the nature of a WebSocket really only having specific value in very specific verticals. It's not like a one size fit all where most applications need a database. It's not the situation here. This is a very specific to your application situation. Live prices. Okay, if I'm trading an equity, I don't want delay on what I'm about to purchase. Online games, multiplayer, hello, right? If we're playing Call of Duty and I quick scope you, you better be right there when I quick scope you. 1v1 me at Rust, live collab, notifications, live tracking. So when you're really hungry and you just don't want to leave your room and you order on DoorDash and you can see the little car, that's a WebSocket. All right, make sure to leave a like, y'all. Check out this series, Vibe Coding Fundamentals. I go over a bunch of the complex topics and make them simple situation. So I'll see you in the next. Did Corbin just make it so the next time I order on Uber Eats or DoorDash, I'm going to look at that little car that's driving around and think, hey, is that a WebSocket? Is that what Corbin was talking about type of video?